Welcome, guys. What is up? College football, week 1, 2010. OMG. Cannot wait. So happy. I really am happy, guys. You saw my last video. You saw how hyper I was. I mean, come on. I felt like jumping up and taking an Alabama helmet and going an Alabama helmet. I can't even fucking talk. Alabama helmet. Felt like an Alabama fan there for a second. Anyway, moving on. Shut up. Alright, guys. If you've never watched my videos before because I changed my channel, then screw you. Where were you around last year? No, just kidding. Not really. Anyway, this is how I do it. Now that we have 15 minutes, I'm probably going to do a little bit more. So I pick 3, 4 to now that we have 15 minutes, maybe 5 of the best games I think of the weekend are going to be the most anticipated, most exciting, and then because I'm a biased fuck, I'm going to throw in the Florida Gator game in there as well. And I do it by what time they come on. So if you're like, why is the Florida game first? It's not just because I'm biased, it's because it comes on before any of these other games, you see. And all my other top 25 picks will be down there in the box. Yeah, right there. Right there. Alright, so those are all my picks. That's good. This is not spread. Alright? Not spread. If you want spread, you pick my groups. Okay? My groups. Go watch my last video, see my groups. Actually, you know what? My groups will be down there too if you want to join my groups. Okay? I've got pick'em groups. 2 of them mainly. Forget the third one. Just 2. I got one that's not pick'em and one that's pick'em and one that's spread. That's it. That's all. Alright? So, if you want to be a little baby and have to use spread, go join that group and see what I pick. Because these are straight pick'em. Alright? If your grandma wants to do it, she can do it on her own time. Because that's what half of you say. Hey, your grandma do it. And you know what? My hat's not tight. My hat's just fine. Just letting you know. My old hat, this one was tight. This one, okay, it's not tight anymore. And, trolls, I'm fat. I got you. Alright? Do you want to, here's some excuses. I'm lazy. I was a defensive lineman. And I don't give a shit what you think. How about that? Oh, and I'm a Gator fan. That's horrible. What am I doing? Going on a rant here. Sorry, you guys, especially you newbies. Let's just get into this. Alright? My first game this week is the number 4 Florida fucking awesome Gators versus Miami of Ohio. I mean, come on. If you thought it was real Miami, then why are you watching this in the first place? You're not a college football fan. Alright, now, Game 1 of Life After Tebow will take place in the Swamp. John Brantley moves in at quarterback when the Gators host Miami of Ohio. The Redhawks won the only previous meeting between these two programs, a 16-7 victory in the 1973 Tangerine Bowl. The Gators have won 20 consecutive season openers. Yes, we have. Now, a couple of quick hits on this, besides the fact that we're going to totally destroy Miami of Ohio. Everyone's like, powder puff, powder puff, powder puff. But I'm glad ESPN put this up there. It's great stuff. When we scheduled this game back in 2003, Miami of Ohio was the MAC champions. Okay, they were 13-1, and they had Ben Roethlisberger as their quarterback. So, just letting you know, when we scheduled this game back in 2003, they were really fucking good. Alright? Just saying. So, Florida dominates. Now moving on to number 6, TCU versus number 24, Oregon State. If TCU wants another shot at the BCS Bowl, a good showing against tenfold Oregon State is a must. The Frogs return 9 starters on offense, including quarterback Andy Dalton. Although the Beavers are breaking in new quarterback Ryan Katz, they return the dynamic duo of Jacquez and James Rodgers. Now, I'm going to start off week 1 insane. I'm picking a lot of upsets this week, and this is one of them. I'm picking Oregon State, number 24, over the overrated TCU Horned Frogs. That's what I think is going to happen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. And if I'm right, I'm going to gloat about it. If I'm wrong, I'm just going to pass over it like I didn't pick it. Anyway, so your first upset. Oregon State over TCU. Moving on to number 18, North Carolina versus number 21, LSU. There are plenty of questions heading into Saturday night's showdown between LSU and North Carolina. The Tar Heels have all kinds of off-the-field distractions and won't have standout Marvin Austin available to play. The Tigers face on-the-field pressure after losing 9 games these past 2 seasons. LSU, 7-1 at the Georgia Dome, mind you, is 5-1 versus North Carolina. The Tigers won the last matchup 30-3 in 1986. Yeah. This is a no-brainer, even though for some reason, in ranking-wise, it's an upset. Prediction-wise, it's not. LSU is going to beat North Carolina. North Carolina's losing players left and right. Butch Davis is already under fire, and he was supposed to do well this season. That sucks for North Carolina because LSU's going to win this one. Alrighty, now moving on to number 3, Boise State, at number 10, Virginia Tech. Before I get into this game's on a Monday. I don't like that shit, okay? I want my football on Saturday, okay? Thursdays, maybe, that's fine, okay? That's fine. But don't put my fucking college football on a Monday? What's wrong with you? Anyway, the biggest game of the opening weekend is not on the fucking weekend. Also happens to be the final one. With a victory over Virginia Tech, Boise would submit itself as a BCS title contender. The Hokies would be well on their way if they did the same. The Broncos return all but one starter, while VT, that's Virginia Tech, has a trio of talented running backs in addition to Tyrod Taylor returning at quarterback. Now, I haven't found that Boise State fan that Don V put on here. Don V, what's up? Shout out to you, buddy. Yeah, so there's that. This is simple. I'm calling Boise State's bluff. I'm doing it. Boise State goes down as a pretender in week 1. That's it. They're gone. Get the fuck out of here. Boise State, you want to play with the big boys? Let's get a playoff. Then we'll play with the big boys. You can come over here and lose anytime you want. Oh, I saw some blogger, some columnist going against Chris Lowe, ESPN.com, and she's like, it's not Boise's fault no one wants to play him. Man, why doesn't and then she's like, Mimi, SEC, Mimi. It's true. If you take Boise State and throw them in the SEC, guess fucking what? They come out every season losing 3 games. Guaranteed. Boise State can't compete. Can't happen. Game over. Get out of here, Boise State, you fake fuck. That's all you are. That's all you are and ever will be. Oh, we beat Oklahoma. We beat TCU. Oh, TCU, congratulations. Oklahoma, I got news for you. Same thing about Utah. Utah's all like, meh, meh, meh. Hopefully we'll be able to play y'all. Oh, excuse me. Alabama didn't suck in 2008. Alabama was a great team. Okay, they just lost to a better team, the Gators, and then they go into the Sugar Bowl and they lose to who? Oh, that's right, Utah. Listen, I know we got Meyer from Utah. That's fine. Okay, he was a good coach, and he used Utah as a springboard to get to a better job, because that's what Utah, TCU, and Boise State are for. Of course, now Utah is legitimate. Utah is going to be in the Pac-10. Good job, Utah. Let's see how well you do in a real conference. Now, it's simple, guys. It's simple. All right. Oklahoma lost on the last play of the game, virtually the last play of the game, on a trick play to Boise State because they were not where they wanted to be. Same thing with Alabama. If it was a national championship, do you think they would have showed up like they did? No. Okay? And you're going to point out, well, what about your own Florida Gators? Last year beat Cincinnati. Well, we're just that much better than those teams are. No, kidding. We were fired up. We came out against Alabama wrong. Our defense didn't play to its potential. I mean, you can watch our defense all year long, and then we go up and we just make stupid errors, stupid play. We didn't. We came in there thinking we were unbeatable. It was that simple. And Alabama punched us in the face. We're like, hey, You're not the only big guy in here, okay? You're not just going to trounce through us. That's how it's going to happen. And so we got beat badly. It's that simple. But then we got pissed off and we're like, went out and played against Cincinnati. We won the game in the early third quarter, and then we sort of laid back. And then Cincinnati threw up like 14 points. I mean, shit. It's simple. That's what happens when big schools miss out on the national championship. If they're not if they are disappointed, they feel bad, they don't perform their best in the bowl games, and then smaller teams come out and beat them, and then it's like some sort of, oh look, we in one game. That's my problem with the Big Ten. All right, the Big Ten likes to run their mouth when they play their easy ass schedule, and then they go in a bowl game and they beat Oregon, and they're like, oh look what we did. We're Ohio State. We beat Oregon. We must be badass. That means shit, dude. It means nothing. No offense to Ohio State. Actually, all offense to Ohio State. We owned you in 2006. If we play again, we'll own you now. It's that simple. Until you do it, until the SEC is dethroned, and I don't mean dethroned by not making it. I mean dethroned as in another school beats an SEC team in the national championship and then does it 4 years in a row, it won't matter. It won't matter. Okay? Until another school does that, it won't matter. It's that simple. Alright? The closest conference in this whole fucking in this whole league right now is the Big 12, and they're falling apart in shambles. Alright? It's that simple. I've ran it too long. This video's way too long. But that's fine. I don't care. Really don't. Alright? So, it's simple. That's it. So, I hope you enjoyed. There you go. Big Ten. Alright, this is... We beat Oregon, so we're obviously good. We beat LSU, Penn State. Yeah, we beat LSU. Oh, look at us. We're awesome. You beat LSU in a bowl game they didn't want to go to. They were very disappointed off of a season, and you did it one time. If you come down and play in the SEC all season long, you're coming out with 4, 3, 2 losses. It doesn't matter. If you take Florida, Alabama, LSU, Arkansas, Auburn, Georgia, if you take them and put them in the Big Ten, and they don't play each other now, they're just playing Big Ten teams, I guarantee you at least, what, I don't know, 3/4 of those teams would be champion any given year. At least. So, it's just simple. It's done. I've pissed a lot of people off. Everyone is hating me right now, but that's fine.